Hi everyone, welcome back to the Scottish Cowboys Darts channel. Today we're taking a look at a product from Datadart, and these are the Havoc darts. Now these retail at £43.95. They're 90% tungsten. They come in 22, 24 and 26 grams. So let's get them over to the table, have a good look at them, get some close-ups done, get them onto the board, meet back here, I'll give you a little recap and I'll give them the ratings. So here we have the front of the Havoc box. As you can see, you've got that Havoc wrote in graffiti paint style lettering. A beautiful blue and black box, telling you the steel tip, Datadart logo, and telling you they're also 90% tungsten. On the back of the box, you get Datadart quality and value for over 45 years, telling you they're 24 grams again. You've got the Instagram, you've got the Twitter, and you've also got the website for Datadart, and also a little QR code for the Facebook. Inside, you get a little cardboard insert, holds the darts in place. It's very flimsy. It's the one thing that lets down Datadart as far as I'm concerned. They come in 22, 24 and 26. Part of our January 2024 launch, the Havoc is a stunning dart with a ring grip along the barrel, a black PVD coating to the front with a slight knurl grip. Full description is below. Now they also come in at £43.95 and they're available from a lot of retailers. And if you stay tuned to the gallery at the end, I'll give a list of all the retailers that are stocking this dart at the moment. The dart dimensions are 22 8.25 by 51, 24 6.4 by 51 and 26 6.7mm by 51mm. We've got the Datadart Havoc over on the table, so let's have a little close look at the barrels. So we'll take 208, put them to the side, and we're going to start at the rear of the flight. Now the flight is just a Datadart flight. I don't have information on it. I'm going to say it's about 100 microns. I'll tell you what the size of the flight is just now. It looks like a number 6. Yes, it's definitely a number 6, 33mm. Stem length, it's coming in as a medium, as you can see, and this is quite a long stem, 48.75. So that's actually going to be a long dart because the length of the barrel is 51mm. So if you like a long barrel, a long dart, this could be suiting you. So let's look at the point. As you can see, it's a black point, which I really like. They seem to stick in the board a lot better. This looks just 26mm. 25.73, so it's a 26mm stem. Point. Look at that barrel. That is really, really nice. It's unusual. What you've got is you've got two different darts together. So the measurements for these is, the ones we're doing are the 24 grams, so they're supposed to come in at 51 by 6.4. So let's check that before we do a close-up. So they are 51, and we're looking for 6.4. They're up at 6.58, but that's because of the knurl. If you go to the bit that's not got the knurl in it, it's just got the grooves at the back, it's 6.4. So let's have a look in detail at this barrel. At the front, you've got a ball nose. Tapers up to the first bit of the knurl. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections on the knurl. Just checking that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, 8 sections. You've got just a square cut groove separating each bit of the knurl. Now the knurl grip. Now knurls can be either a light grip or a really heavy grip, all depending on how deep the knurl is. And on this one, it's not very deep. I'm going to give this about a 2.5 to a 3. Once you get up to the middle section, you've got the smooth band with the Datadart Laser X logo. Then this is where it becomes like two different darts. The dart is repeated same design on the back, but with micro rings in the back for rear grippers. So rear grippers, you're going to get about, I'm going to say about a 2, nothing more than a 2 grip. You do catch the grooves, but the grooves at the back, focus problems here, the grooves at the back look like radius grooves, but we'll be able to see that more in the close-up, and it tapers to the back end. So it's actually a really nice barrel. So a lot of people ask what the drill depth is at the back. I'll need to do that first. Get my machine to read 0. And the back of this dart is drilled out to 8.84, so it's very shallow. It definitely feels like a centre weighted dart, but I like the look at it, I really do. So let's get this onto the scales so I can get it on the board and have a throw with it. Dart number 1, 24.03. Dart number 2, 24.00. And dart number 3, 24.02. Full setup, 25.90. So here we have the point on the Havoc Datadart dart. Just a normal black high tensile steel. Then you come to this knurled section I was talking about. Now you can see how the knurl is quite rough, but it's not deep. That gives you that great grip and great release. Then you get to the middle section where you've got one smooth band. I think the Datadart logo's on there. Yes, there it is. Then you come to this rear section with those just micro rings with the radial ring grooves. That continues all the way up to the back, to the Datadart stem, and you come out to the Datadart Havoc flight. So I've got the Datadart Havocs in my hand. As you can see, I've got the full supplied setup. We're going to have a go with the supplied setup. See how we go on. If it's a bit too long, we'll change the setup on the back end. What do you think, guys? I think this setup might be okay. 140 straight out of the bat. Now, as you know, where I hold the dart here, so I'm getting it on this knurled section. And it is, I'm going to just say it's a 2 grip. It's not very aggressive. Beginner's luck. Then you hit a 26. I like these darts. I'm going to give you a rate, and I'm going to try and throw them from the rear. I can't throw darts from the rear. They go everywhere. But the grip rating from the rear, it's not even as good as the front. I'm going to give that a 1.5 from the rear. But these darts really go well. They look weird, as you can see, they look like a dart that's been put together, 2 different darts. And this may actually be a good dart for rear grippers if they do a reversed version of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the back end to an all-in-one and see how we got on with that. So we've changed over to the intermediate number 2 clear K-flexes. And we'll have a little throw, see how we go on. All I'm worried about is how they're going into the board. No, the scoring, because the scoring comes, and they're going in really well. The points are fantastic. The points, you get that Little bit of resistance coming out the board. Oh, fly it. When you're taking the darts out the board with a black point, you can feel the resistance coming out, but it doesn't rip the board because it's smooth. But these are great darts. Absolutely great darts. If you like a lower end of the scale grip, but something that's not going to slip, these might be for you. Centre balanced, straight barrel dart, 2 different grip on it. I could throw these for a long time. So let's get on to the 201 challenge. A steady 60 start.
You require 141.
Oh. That's terrible.
25. You require 116.
Oh, why? Oh, that's not right. That's no one.
76. You require 40.
Now it's in.
Beam shot.
Let's recap on the Havoc from Datadart. I really like these darts. I got on so good with them. They've got that knurled front end, which I like. A bit like my RVB Echoes. They're really, really good. Grip rating on these, front is a 2, middle it's a 2, and the rear is a 1.5 with the micro ring grooves. Value for money, they're a solid 10 out of 10. They're a 90% tungsten dart. They're under 45 quid. They are really, really good. Based on my RVB Echoes, they're an 8 out of 10. I would happily use these in any darts match, but I would rather use my RVBs, but I would happily use these. A dart that gets a 10 out of 10 is the one that's going to put my RVBs to the side for a wee while, but these are an 8 out of 10. 201 challenge, I've done them in 12 darts, which is about my average, so I'm no disappointed in that whatsoever. That's where I am as a darts player. If you would like a set of these, head over to, you've either got Darts Corner, you've also got shops locally like your Borlands in Edinburgh, you've got Pompeii Darts, you've got lots of other places that you can go and get these darts, or you can just look online, go online, put into Google, search Datadart Havoc, Darts Corner will come up, and a few other suppliers. I think Darts Shop are doing them as well. So guys, thanks very much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. More subscribers, the more giveaways. Hit a little thumbs up. Click that notification bell. But most importantly, keep enjoying your darts, and I'll catch you on the next review.